So hello everybody, my name is Martin, I'm the CEO of Xbrane. So this is a fabulous picture from where we were listed at Nasdaq main market earlier this year, and you see a large part of our growing team where we have experts within different fields of pharmaceutical development, which are now working heavily to prepare our filing for our first product in about a year's time. So we're getting closer and closer to filing our first product, which is very exciting for us. And what do? We develop biosimilars, and a biosimilar is, you can say, a similar thing to generic, but for biological drugs. So when the patent expires on a biological drug, we can enter the market and compete with a highly similar product, which is then called a biosimilar. Now you can see live what is happening for biosimilar in the market. Humira, the world's largest selling product, lost the patent protection last year, and you can see biosimilars entering the market. Sales have gone down in Europe with about 30% in just a quarter's time. So you can see the real effect of biosimilars competing in the market. And why? It's very simple. Looking at the UK, they expect to be able to save 150 million British pounds using biosimilars to Humira instead of the originator product. So what can you do with that money? A lot of things, right? You can invest in the healthcare, more nurses, more treatment for cancer patients. So the case is quite compelling to go with more cost-efficient biosimilars rather than the originator. And we see a lot of traction for biosimilars in the market right now. We as Xbrane stand stronger now than what we've ever have done. We are capitally strong. We raised capital during this year and had the end of Q2 approximately 250 million Swedish crowns of cash, and now listed at main market Nasdaq with approximately 450 million Swedish crowns market cap. We've strengthened the ownership picture here. Our commercialization partner STADA, German pharmaceutical company, is now shareholder. They invested 4 million euro in the company, and we broadened our partnership around more biosimilars than our leading product, and also investors such as Swedbank, Robur Medica, and others coming in. Our leading product, we call it XLUCANE. It's a biosimilar to the eye drug LUCENTIS. And we are in a phase 3 now with this product and expect to be able to launch 2022 as the patent in Europe expires. Partner being STADA, a German pharmaceutical company. We have a great deal with them where we split the profits 50-50. And we expect to be generating approximately 100 million euro each, Xbrane and STADA, annually from this product. And we see a lot of traction with biosimilars right now. It's probably the fastest growing segment in the pharmaceutical industry right now, 25 to 30% annual growth in this segment. So it's a lot of traction, and of course due to more cost-efficient products being preferred by payers and regulators. And then we have an attractive portfolio of preclinical programs targeting originator sales of some 11 billion euro. So we have a strong preclinical portfolio we're addressing as well. So then more words about the leading product XLUCANE. So biosimilar to LUCENTIS. And LUCENTIS is an eye drug treating patients suffering from several severe eye diseases leading to deteriorating vision. And the product is essentially injected into the eye, leading to a regain of the vision, if you will. And this is a big market, approximately 9.4 billion euro of annual sales generated by LUCENTIS and the drug Eylea, which has similar efficacy and safety to LUCENTIS. It's a big market, still growing with some 10%, which I think is due to that we have a pretty large untreated population out there. We estimate that only 2 million out of 18 million individuals affected by these diseases get adequate treatment. So this spurs further growth and also is why entry of biosimilars into this sector is so important. The path to market for XLUCANE. We're currently then in a phase 3 trial, and this is from a design perspective a rather simple trial, an equivalence trial. We're recruiting 580 patients with age-related macular degeneration, one group being treated with the originator product LUCENTIS, one group being treated with our biosimilar, with the objective of demonstrating equivalence, primary endpoint being improvement in vision. And the first patient came in April this year, and we expect to have recruited all patients during first quarter next year, report data back to the market mid of next year, and then being able to file and get approval towards the second part of 2021. And so far, the study is progressing according to plan, and in blinded assessment, we've seen no abnormalities with regards to safety compared to normal usage of LUCENTIS. So I think it's encouraging that everything is going along as it should. And we believe in this program, there's very limited technical risk. If you look at biosimilars that have entered into phase 3, 90 to 95% of them have come out on the other end with a marketing authorization. And nothing really tells us that XLUCANE should be different. So there's a high probability that we'll get to market with this product, which I think is very, very compelling here. And we have a great commercialization partner in STADA. So this is a German pharmaceutical company, 2 billion euro in sales, 10,000 employees. They have 3 biosimilars on the market as of today. One of them selling for 200 million euro in Europe alone. So they've been commercially successful with biosimilars. And with the investment they did in Xbrane, they strengthened the partnership with us and are now looking into 2 other preclinical programs that we have under development. And from a competitive perspective, I think this also looks very good. We're targeting an originator molecule with 3.5 billion euro of sales, and there are 3 biosimilars expected to come to market, out of which XLUCANE is one. And with the partnership with STADA, we're the only one with a commercialization partner in place for the product, and I think we have a great deal with them, where we are simply splitting the development costs, and in that, of course, also the phase 3 trial, and then splitting the profits. We can look at our peer Formycon in Germany, the deal they did. They're expecting to generate a similar amount during the whole lifetime of the product as we are in terms of market uptake. And you've seen some case here with 60% volume market share of the biosimilars on the first year, which is incredible. And this is just due to a higher confidence amongst patients and physicians for the biosimilars. And we have a platform technology which we base our development on, which has the benefit of low cost compared to standard technologies. And we base our further development of preclinical products on this platform, amongst them biosimilars to products such as Cimzia and Opdivo. So to summarize, we stand very strongly now financially, a great product in XLUCANE, which is in late stage and have great commercial prospects. Thank you very much.